everyone, Kate Luber here. Today I'm going to go over how I remove sweat stains from images. I have this happen quite a bit with boys in dance, and this is how I kind of tackle that. So make sure you have your subject layer selected. This could either be a background layer, just make sure it's on the actual subject. I'm going to use the brush tool, and I'm going to start with my brush at about 50%, and then I'm going to come here to the quick mask button. So you're going to click that, and then you're just going to start in the center where it's the densest, and you're going to kind of build out and kind of get to those edges where it's softer here, like so. And then make sure you fill in everywhere, and then get that smaller brush for the edges here. Just kind of build it up all around. You want to try to keep those edges soft because that's how we're going to blend it a little bit. So you can see how I'm heaviest here in the center of it, and then it kind of fades out a little bit. And then we're going to unclick this, and you can see now we've made our selection. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to do a levels layer. And I'm going to invert this mask because you can see it's selected everything, and then if we could zoom in, you'd see a little black blob, and I want to invert that. So now it's only tackling this little area here. So I'm going to just raise this up so it brightens it to about the same level as the shirt next to it. And one of the dead giveaways for a sweat stain usually is the edge. So we're going to go back to our subject layer, and then we're going to use the heel brush right here. And we're going to, this works like the clone tool, so you have to press your Alt button and then click on a sample of a good area. So we're just going to use this blank area right here, and we're just going to come in here and we're going to blend that edge away. Once we get rid of that edge, it starts to just kind of look like a shadow instead of a sweat stain. You can make it a little bit bigger to blend it a little bit more. And then I don't worry too much about here because that's going to get kind of caught up in the wrinkles. And then you can zoom out and do your adjustment and see how it has changed it. If there are any colors in it, sometimes sweat stains can go a little bit yellow. A lot of times dancers share costumes or costumes are rented. And if the costume is white, the stain starts to go a little bit yellow. And if that happened, I would come in here and I would use the hue saturation layer. And then I would click Alt and drag my mask. And that's going to keep that same layer mask there. And then you can come in here and you can play with the color. You can see there, I'm getting a little bit of color in there. So there is a little bit in there. And then you can also lower the saturation on it. You can increase the brightness a little bit more if you need even a little bit more brightening. And you can even target specific colors if it happens to be on a colored costume. But that's my quick and easy method. So make sure you brighten the stain itself and then remove those edges with the heel tool, and it will fade away into nothing. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions.